good to go.
Okay, we are good to go. Okay, good morning, everyone. I will call to order this January 19th meeting. Call to order. Notice that myself and Commissioner Vogler are here, and we also have our chairman, Commissioner Boyd, via internet access on the laptop. So call to order, and we will have the Pledge of Allegiance and a moment of silence. And Dan, would you do the honors this morning?
Certainly. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And a brief moment of silence. Okay, very good. Thank you. Vanessa, if you will call the roll, please.
Commissioner Spielvogel,
Here.
Commissioner Vogler,
Here.
Commissioner Boyd.
Here.
Okay, very good. We have a quorum. We will begin. Just an explanation, a brief explanation. We have no visitors in the audience. Of course, the courthouse is still generally closed to the public. If there are any public comments, if you would direct them to, since Morgan is not here, L. Spielvogel at the same email address. It's lspielvogel@co.lawrence.pa.us. And because of our lack of internet access or the stability of it here in the commissioners' meeting room, those will be checked. And if there are comments or questions or concerns, they will be addressed and added to the minutes for our next meeting. Anything else, Dan? I think that's it in general. Okay. We do have no row officers here or comments. It's just the four of us in that the email address that I gave to you, lspielvogel@co.lawrence.pa.us. Fiscal and contractual, we have no bids or proposals or receipts. No fiscal reports, no reports on quotes, but we do have, I believe, a warrant register here that we will cover and then take a motion to accept.
So moved. Second.
All righty. Any discussion on the motion? It's been moved and seconded. No discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Very good. Okay. And then we'll go to minutes and correspondence. And we also have a copy of our last meeting minutes from Tuesday, January 12th, 2021. We will review those and same thing, a motion to accept them.
So moved. Second.
No discussion. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Very good. Okay, and they will be approved. We have no communications, proclamations, or certificates. Any reports? No staff reports. On to our comments. At this point in time, I have no comments for today, other than I would hope that tomorrow and the remainder of the week does go without incident at any of our, of course, Washington, D.C. and any of the capitals and or courthouses. I think Martin Luther King Day, and again, in that essence, that any incidents chose to during his lifetime. That's it. Thank you. Dan?
Thank you very much, Commissioner Spielvogel. Well, I have to take a little bit of time and reflect on the loss of former Commissioner Del Signor, who passed away last week.
Yes.
There were a number of books written. The county owns and maintains, if I'm not mistaken, this is, if not the oldest, it's one of the oldest that we own and maintain, and it's We visited this bridge when we took the 2-day bridge tour. And I do know that Taylor Engineering has been staying on top of this matter. And this isn't the first time we've extended this because of the Historical and Museum Commission's involvement. But I would be in support of this proposal. Thank you.
Okay, sure. Commissioner Boyd?
No, I have no comment. I think it's the motion to ensure that
Right.
we're in compliance with the Historical and Museum Commission,
Sure.
and I'd be in favor of the motion.
Okay, very good. Then we will mark this 2021
17.
017. Very good. And then the second resolution would be the discussion and possible approval to appoint Robert Grant McKinley to the Ag Preservation Board. And I believe, Commissioner Boyd, you spoke with Mr. McKinley concerning this, and because of the requirements for board membership, we are required to have a municipal officer, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and the reason is that he is a supervisor, and he has volunteered to wish to be on the board.
Mhm.
Commissioner.
No, I'm happy that,
Oh, I apologize. Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
No.
No, I was gonna say, I'm happy that previously the structure of the board has been such that I believe all of the board members come from the northern section of the county,
Mhm.
specifically the different townships and boroughs that comprise the Wilmington Area School District. With the addition of Mr. McKinley to this board, brought a lot to the board. I'll also note that Mr. McKinley himself is a farmer. He owns a farm, and he was very excited to have the opportunity to serve in this capacity.
Very good. Commissioner Vogler, any?
Well, thank you.
Sure.
We should note that there had been an elected official on the board, Bill Allen, who had been a township supervisor from Wilmington Township. And at one point, Mr. Allen chose to forego serving in that capacity. He remains on the board. And I know Commissioner Boyd consulted with our solicitor to examine, by our solicitor, that we did in fact need an elected official. And as Mr. Boyd, and it works out well that he does have a background in agriculture. Excellent choice that we're making.
Okay, very good. Then we will make that resolution 018. Okay, very good. Excellent. Okay. No resolutions on the table, none to be taken off. New resolutions, we will go for a motion to amend the agenda to adopt the two resolutions mentioned. I'll take a motion.
So moved.
Second.
See if I can read as quickly as our chairperson does. Resolution 2021-017. The county entered into an agreement to complete Part 1 preliminary design of the Wallace Road Bridge with Frank B. Taylor Engineering in July 2012. And whereas just paraphrase some of these things, it was the start date was July 18th, 2012, to be completion January 18th, 2014. Whereas Frank B. Taylor Engineering requested and received stays due to the complex nature of the environmental historic structure. Whereas the current completion date is January 18th, 2021. Whereas the guidelines with regard to the documentation studies required to receive permission from the Pennsylvania Historical and Museum Commission are requiring a significant amount of information to justify the removal of an historic bridge. Whereas the discussions are continuing between PennDOT and the PHMC, whereas PennDOT has informed Frank B. Taylor Engineering that an extension must be granted to the municipality if the agreement period is exceeded. Now, therefore, by the Lawrence County Commissioning Board of Commissioners, that The agreement with Frank B. Taylor Engineering shall be extended to January 18th, 2022 for the Wallace Road Bridge Part 1 preliminary design. I'll take a motion to approve that resolution.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion on the motion? Hearing none, Vanessa, please call the roll.
Commissioner Spielvogel,
Yes?
Commissioner Vogler,
Yes.
Commissioner Boyd,
Yes.
motion carries.
And we'll move to resolution 2021-018. Whereas the Board of Commissioners created a 5-member agricultural land preservation board through resolution 2004-190, and whereas said board was authorized to administer the Lawrence County Agricultural Conservation Easement Program on behalf of the commissioners, and whereas from time to time the term of these board members expire and must be filled, whereas the Agricultural Land Preservation Board has recommended individuals to fill positions on the board, and now therefore be it resolved by the Lawrence County Board of Commissioners that Robert Grant McKinley, 511 McKinley Lane, Newcastle, PA 16102 of North Beaver Township, is appointed to the Lawrence County. Hearing none, Vanessa, please.
Commissioner Boyd,
Yes.
motion carries.
Okay, very good. Okay. Now, announcements. Our commissioners meeting is scheduled for 10 o'clock on Tuesday, January 26th, 2021 in the commissioners meeting room. There's an opening on the Industrial Development Authority Board. That's the second announcement for that. There is also an opening on the Housing Authority Board, the second announcement for that. And we have a first announcement of an opening on the Airport Authority Board. Anyone interested in those positions, submit in writing to the Board of Commissioners via email and or regular mail. Dan, I'm not sure, then next week we could actually have a decision on the two that this is the second announcement for. Okay, very good. And again, to public comments.
Oh, forgive me.
Oh, yes,
Have you made a determination about tomorrow's prison board meeting?
I have not. I think that it would be in the best interest all the way around because of it being inauguration. Our meetings are at noon. There's a possibility that our prison board meeting that is regularly scheduled for January 20th, tomorrow at noon, that it may be canceled. 1, as a precaution. 2, I'm preliminary checking, there are not any issues that need to be addressed. I've spoken with the warden and several other prison board members at this point in time concerning any agenda issues. And then 3, we may not even have a quorum. I know that Commissioner Boyd is out of town. The judge mentioned that he would not be available. So I think with all of those issues, that the possibility does exist that there will not be a prison board meeting for tomorrow, and we'll get that information out as soon as possible. Public comments, again, we apologize for the commissioner's office if you've missed something. PA.us, I almost said M. Boyd. To send them to Morgan anyway. Yeah, please address those. So either any of the commissioners, I guess, that you could via email. And of course, there's nobody here in the audience. And I will ask for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing no discussion. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. The January 19th Lawrence County Commissioners meeting is now adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, now you can get back to relaxing, huh?
I think we're gonna go scuba diving right now.
Oh, I am so